What? You have a knife? Not a problem. I got my necktie. Hi everyone, welcome back to another Scotty Karate video. Today we're going to be going over flexible weapons that you see in most movies. You know what I mean? You've seen it before. You're watching a movie, all of a sudden a fight scene happens out, someone pulls a knife or a sword or a bow staff. And what does your hero have? Well, he has nothing. So he pulls off his belt, or he has a necktie or a handkerchief, and he starts whipping it around, and now he has the advantage because he has a necktie. But is it real? Does that really work? That's what we're going over in today's episode of. So, does it work? Do you get the advantage when you have a necktie or a belt? Well, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll put up a video here. There's tons of these. This one happens to be from Ninja 2. It's a great movie. Sky Atkins, great martial artist, but in this particular scene, he busts out. If I remember right, it's a sack. Like he has a necklace for his wife in it, and they put it in this long sack. But the principle's the same. It's just a long, flexible weapon, such as a tie or a belt. Like this, very flexible, and you'll see people take it, and they'll use it kind of like nunchucks, right? Well, they'll block, or they'll strike, or take it and wrap something up. Well, that's great, except for it's a flexible weapon. It has no leverage. It's not a pair of nunchucks. Nunchucks, if you wrap it around someone, you have the stability of the stick to put pressure and pain against that arm or limb or whatever you guide against. This is nothing. And it will do basically nothing, especially in that situation. So, why do they do it? Well, there's a few different schools of thought here. One, pure old-fashioned, looks good, right? So you're sitting there, you're watching your favorite hero, just losing just by an inch, right? He's barely holding his own against all the thugs. And all of a sudden, someone throws a knife into the mix. Now, we have a knife coming at our hero. Well, what do we do now? Well, simple. He busts out his trusty belt, and he wraps up the arm with the knife, because, the guy only thrusts straight forward. That's the only way you can attack with a knife. Duh. He then somehow magically wraps up the knife hand, doesn't cut himself, because that's not possible. Then he throws the person, or what have you. Except for, there's almost no scenario where that would ever work. You're going to get cut. It's a fundamental rule of knife fighting. You're going to get cut. If you use a flexible weapon, and you wrap up that limb is still going to be flexible. So, for example, I have this. Let's pretend I have this in a nice, tight, twisted, I'm the hero trying to, and do you see this? Like, there's no way I can't hurt you with a knife in that scenario. So that's a huge problem. And it's fun to look at, and it's flashy, and it's awesome. You see in those movies, you're like, oh, awesome! But the problem is because it's in so many movies, people think it's real. It's not. There are certain things you can do with a flexible weapon, such as a pair of nunchucks and all that kind of translate to a belt. Wrapping up someone's arm when they're stabbing you, it just isn't one of them. One, whatever flexible item you're using can be cut. Two, there's no leverage to prevent the wrist from whipping around or sliding up and down the soft, belt or tie or whatever it is. Like in Ninja 2, it's like a silk sack bag. That's slick. The guy can it baffles me. So, this is a problem I have with these tropes. You get in there, you see all these fancy, what I like to call Jackie Chan moves, where he pulls like a chair out and bashes somebody with the chair. The tie, the belt, like in this case, the sack or bag. All of these are essentially just a flexible weapon, right? And a rope. It can't be used in the way they're portraying it. And it's upsetting because it shows it so easily. They just easily disarm the person or throw the person or, wrap it around their wrist and wrap it around their neck and now they kill them. And That's great. I think it looks awesome. It's just not real. So I just wanted to make a video letting you know, don't trust that. And it bothers me. It truly bothers me. Because like I said, there are different usages that you can use a flexible weapon on. I'll try and do that in a future video. Show you different ways you can use, say, your nunchuck techniques with a belt. It's just not going to be against a guy with a knife stabbing you. Because I don't know if you know this. It's a secret. Bad guys don't just thrust straight forward when they attack you. So that move is basically useless. So anyway, short video. Just wanted to go over this because sitting down one day watching awesome action movie, and here comes the typical hero with a soft weapon, a necktie, and is able to absolutely just mess up someone who's attacking them with a much more dangerous weapon, such as a knife, sword, bow, what have you. But don't worry, he has his necktie. What about you? Are there any moves and scenes in movies that you're watching and you're into, and all of a sudden they do something just so absurd, unrealistic, that you're just like, nope, I'm out? Please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from them, because I love hearing about all these different things that people that just go, nope, that's garbage. I can't watch it no more. It's so fun. Well, if you liked the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when my videos are posted each week. And, as always, the more you train, easier the fight.